Dover, and we are back in the Gen 4s, back at Dover again. Last time we were in the Xfinity cars a few weeks ago, but now we're here in the Gen 4s, and it is going to be a tire conserving race, I believe. There's some really high tire wear going on. Did about 15 laps of practice, and I was getting like 15% tire wear, which is pretty much what everyone else was getting as well. And it's going to be a challenge. I did modify the setup a little bit earlier, a couple days ago, and then I forgot to upload it. And then by the time I remembered, I figured it was probably too late, just right before the session started. So we're running just default fixed setup. So it's a bit of a plow box. That'll just be something that we have to contend with throughout this race. 100 laps. Should be a fun one. Dover, as always extremely tough to get onto pit road. I made sure to practice that a couple times in practice. I'm going to do another one here in just a second. See if we can do any half-decent sort of qualifying effort here. My race pace is going to be much slower than this. And this isn't even that fast. But I'm going to be just going into protect right front mode, I think. We'll see how it goes. 23.4 is not very good. Or maybe it is good. We just put us P6. That was only like a tenth faster than what I ran in P17. But apparently that jumps us up pretty far. But should be a fun one. Oh, I need to practice a pit stop. Let's do that real quick. We got 2 minutes left. Gonna be really tough. I'm also cleaning the rubber off before the race session. So it's gonna be like there was rain in between the qualifying day and the race day. Which happens sometimes, and it happens pretty often in Dover. Okay, that's about as aggressive as I can get with it, and even that is pretty sketchy. I need to try and get lower a little bit sooner so I'm not slowing down from the top lane on the backstretch, but it is going to be tough. I think I'm going to try and do what Billy did at Phoenix, watching his video, and he's just been kind of the king of this the entire season in this car, is just being really nice and smooth and not attacking it too hard at all, never slipping up or anything, just keeping the car stable and smooth, super smooth, especially early in the run. He was doing that the whole time at Phoenix, and he basically dominated that race, watching his video. So I'm going to try and replicate that here at Dover. I don't know how much success we're going to have. I know it's going to be really tough to pass unless you're on a very big difference in tire. Really tight car, and the top side is hard to beat anyway here with the way the oval refresh has moved the preferred lane up at every track. But a really tight car, middle of the corner, is going to make it very tough to do anything. And I can't get trapped into going to the high side and trying to push and make passes too early, I don't think. I think that's going to hurt us long run. But I also don't want to get stuck in traffic too bad. But here we go. We're starting 7th. Hayden up on pole here. Good run to him. Justin in 2nd. Wesley back with us in 3rd. Connor, Billy for the top 5 there. And Warren is just ahead of us, and we bump down to 7th. Colton penalizing himself for the mistake he made at Phoenix, but not really necessary. Everyone makes mistakes, and he is pretty accident-proof for the most part. Like 1 in a million chance you get a mistake out of him, it seems like. But no big deal there. He'll get to make his way forward with Nick, and we will try and survive. We've got 31 cars here. Should be fun, and we'll be looking forward to it. Let's see if we can have us a nice, fun race. Will we get cautions in this one? I don't know. Oh, I need to check. That's too late. I was going to check steering ratio, but I think we're still on 12 to 1.
3 additional sets of tyres for this race. Be smooth and have a good run. The estimated SOF is
3,000 strength of field.
We expect to be fighting for the podium.
We'll see if we're on the podium hunt or not. Not sure we will be. Just have to see how the car feels long run. Can't make it on fuel either, from what I was seeing. But who knows? It is going to be interesting to see what happens here. Hopefully we have a nice, fun, clean race, long runs. See if we can take care of our tires. I'm just going to try and follow Billy. See if we can follow him up to the front again.
Yeah, it's really dirty.
The track is dusty, yes. Hasn't been cleaned, and there's no rubber on it. So if you wanted grip, I'm sorry, but we're getting ready to go green here. 100 laps. Let's be nice and easy through the first couple corners.
Green flag, green flag.
There's some wheel spin there.
Got one outside.
People behind us got caught sleeping just a little bit.
Stay low. All clear, all clear.
Roll it around here. I was getting really loose out of turn 4. Well, out of both corners, actually. But obviously very, very tight on entry. You're putting more wheel into it, and that is getting you loose out of the corner if you're pushing it. But if you're not pushing it too hard, it's not really a huge deal. That moves us up to 6th, passing Warren. We'll see if we can't roll around here a little bit as we get a big stutter. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Billy going up half a lane there. I don't know if that's intentional or he just missed the corner, I imagine. That must have been by design. He could have missed the corner, I guess. But I'm feeling good with this pace I'm running now. We've got a little gap behind us. Been qualifying pretty well in this car recently, surprisingly. I'm not really trying to push it too hard in qualifying, but that's probably why I'm faster. Normally I try and push harder, and that's probably why I end up going slower. I don't really care where I qualify. These races are long enough that if I start a little bit further back, I can have fun passing through the field. If I'm able to do that. Oh my gosh, massive nose shove right there. Massive nose shove. Got on throttle too early in the center, and that just shoved up the track really bad. Cannot talk. But yeah, I had made some changes to the setup to loosen it, but it was still really tight. I'm not sure it would have done anything except make it harder to get off the corner. I mean, I don't like the way this setup feels. It's just way too tight right off the bat, and it's never going to get better. But who knows?
The lead is at 23.597.
Oop, a little squirrely that time for me. Hayden out to a pretty big lead right now, ahead of Wesley in the Johnny Benson car, I believe. I'm getting a really bad push out of the corner. I'm kind of losing time to Billy a little bit. Trying to keep as little wheel in it as I possibly can to keep the pressure off the right front, but I can feel it just not wanting to turn at all out of the corner. They've got the setups, default sets, too tight pretty much across the board, There was a couple times this season where they felt okay. I think New Hampshire was one that we ran default. But for the most part, especially the bigger high-speed tracks, they've been way too tight. Feeling good for now. I'm sure we're going to be tearing up that right front even with not pushing it too hard right now. It's probably not going to be any better than if we were running a bit harder or a bit higher. We could definitely do faster lap times if we moved up the track, middle of the corner, and turned down with like a big diamond line. So maybe that's something we'll do later in the race, but for now, we got to get to that point. No early yellow this time either. We've had a couple early yellows in this series, and then they have gone all green, or they've just gone all green. So maybe we're in for another all green one here. Big tight. Losing time to Billy. Got a little gap to Warren though. Another one where I'm not surprised if we go all green just because of the way the season has gone, but I wouldn't be surprised if we got a yellow either. This is a tough track as the tires get older, and especially if we get into a green flag pit cycle. This pit road is so tough. If you remember the Xfinity race we did, about half the field had issue getting on or off pit road, mostly getting onto pit road. Had to go around again or hit the water barrels. Just a big mess. It's so difficult. This is such a high-speed track for only being a mile with all this banking, and then the pit road speed limit's only 35, and you have to turn like a 90-degree angle left in order to make it onto it. One of the toughest pit roads to get onto. Iowa also turned out to be a pretty tough one, but wasn't really expecting it to be. But it is a very sharp transition. Not a transition, but a sharp turn to get onto it. And there's a fake access road like in front of it in the infield, which it's easy if you're going really fast and in the middle of a race to mistake it for the real pit road. Don't feel good about where my tires are at, honestly. I don't feel like I pushed it, but I feel like I've slid the right front too much, trying to counteract how much I'm having to lift through the center. Phoenix was not a difficult pit road to get onto, and we have a yellow. How about that? 18-lap run, we get a yellow.
No, Warren.
Oh no, Warren right behind us. Did he hit the wall or get run over? I don't know. Shane was right there.
I didn't get him, did I?
Do we pit for tires here? I don't know. I kind of want to. We've got 3 sets. And with the tendency for these races to go all green, I think pitting for tires here is not a bad call. And I think we will go ahead and do that. Just fill it up. Cautions are on, yeah. I learned all about that.
That last week.
Yeah. We could stay out and get bonus points, but if we go all green, we're going to be real bad shape. I think we just got to come in and take tires. If I expected to get a lot of cautions, then I would think about staying out there, but I just don't expect that with this group and what we've seen throughout the season. I mean, we may get a lot of cautions, but it's just not going to be what I expect.
3, 2, 1.
So we'll go ahead and top it off, put new tires on it, and then if it goes green, we can make it to the end. So 18-lap run, 82-87. Just 1% worse than Justin's there.
Alright, that's it. Go.
Should come out right where we were, it looks like. Decent pit stop.
Line up single file.
Fuel-wise... Oh, we still can't make it. Okay, that's interesting. We could have stayed out there. I mean, our tires would have been so much worse, but... Shane, 85-85. Whatever he's doing, it's the correct move.
It's the 57 car.
Keeping those tires even and having a lot more right front than we did. We'll have him behind us this time, so hopefully we can see what line he's running. Let's take a look and see where Colton and Nick are at. Colton's back in 22nd, and Nick is just behind him, probably 23rd now.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Bye.
Hayden's still leading this thing. Is JP in this race? I thought I saw him. Maybe not. He was another one that was up there with the championship. Unfortunate for Warren. I don't know. He may have hit the wall or spun out of the corner or something. Tough to tell, but looks like all cars are still on the lead lap. 31 here at Dover. This late in the season, it's awesome to see this level of participation. And I hope we keep having some great fun, good races. We don't need to stay so dang low, or so dang high.
Get ready.
It just bunches up the field and causes problems on these single file restarts. I'm not going to jump Billy, but I just don't want to stack up the field so bad. Careful with the wheel spin. Now there's a little bit of rubber laid down, so that might help tire wear a bit. Probably not a ton quite yet. Oh, Warren's out of the race. That's unfortunate to see. Hayden getting pressured now from Wesley for the lead up there. We need to get back into conservation mode, I think. We're pushing a bit too hard. And now the nose won't turn.
The car in P1, just there from past the flag. 23.
They're pushing hard up there. Since Hayden's getting pressured now, he's trying to go a little bit quicker. Shane is flying right now, and if his tire wear is any indication, he's going to be flying later as well. So if he gets a run on us, probably just going to let him go. Just going to clip the apron, that shoves the nose even more. Hayden stretching out that lead to about a car length again. Is Wesley going to be able to take another run at him, or has he already gotten too tight? And it did not take me very long at all to get the massive plow. Oh, we got a caution again. Man, I wish I would have stayed out there for those bonus points. But then I would have had to pit this time and then get sent to the back. Eric, Raymond, and Marius maybe in that one. Unfortunate. We will be staying out this time, I believe. That was a shorter run that time.
Pit road is now open.
I still don't think we can make it. Well, we might actually be able to make it if we pit now.
If that was my fault, Charles, I'm sorry.
You know what? No, I'm not going to give up the track position. I thought about pitting there and filling it up again without tires, but I don't know. I like where we're at. We may not be making a lot of moves, but we're in a good position here. Already got the 2 to green. Don't see anybody on pit road.
Past the 88, past the...
We got Sean in the 27 car here as well. I don't know if I've seen him in this series yet. But Nick Martin just behind him, and who's in 10th right now? It's Tyler, having a good run. Oh, that sucks for Eric. That's unfortunate. He's always one of the faster ones as well. Hopefully we can get a good long run, see what these tires end up doing. Get them down into the 30s and 20%. Tire fall off, like lap time wise, is still going to plateau at 1.5 seconds though. That's what people were saying, and that's pretty much the norm. Unfortunate. If the tire percentage continually goes down, it should make your lap time continually get slower. And that was like you could see it in real life in this time, that lap times would always keep getting slower, and you see it nowadays too. I mean, I think that's just how it works, but for some reason on iRacing, all the oval cars tend to plateau at 1.5 seconds of fall off and then just stop getting slower. Just with this current tire model. There's a couple rare exceptions where we saw it a little bit more than that. Rockingham Xfinity comes to mind, but the majority of the time it is not the case that we get anything more than 1.5. I hate this speed up and then accordion right before green every time with the stupid single file restarts. I don't know why it's such an issue. If everyone just stayed lower and didn't try and hog the wall like it's an IndyCar or something, every time it'd be a little bit better, but no matter what I do, they won't listen to me on that. Looks like we got a pass for the lead up there. Wesley trying to go low, but that outside is going to be really tough to beat. We'll see if Hayden can hold on there. And Connor in third is looking to take advantage. He's going to try and pick the line of whoever's going to get in front. Still doing fastest laps of the race. Tires got a chance to cool down a little bit. They feel a bit better. Them two wide up front, battling hard, is getting this whole group backed up a little bit. Ooh, they nearly put each other in the wall. Wesley falls back to third. Connor just squeaked by him there on the outside. Feeling a little bit better here now. Whoa, don't run into Billy though. That wouldn't have been good. Shane's rolling that diamond line, getting really good corner exits. The turn down can be really good as long as you don't get loose out of the corner. It kind of helps with that because you're not having to turn it so sharp. You keep it a bit straighter off the corner and get more throttle in it. As long as you can get it to turn down. If your car's plowing too bad through the center though and you never turn down, then you're just headed for that wall. Eric has not had any good luck at Dover though. I just remembered he didn't finish the last one either. Oh, Connor sideways out of turn 2 and a big checkup. Holy cow. Everyone just came to a complete stop out of turn 2.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was scary.
How about that one, Jeremy?
Yeah, I just had a face full of Dr. Pepper.
Luckily, he did not get into the back of us, and luckily we didn't get into the back of Billy. We just saw it with enough time. Connor was sideways down on the inside, and I thought we were going to be able to keep going, but they checked up hard right next to him. Maybe they got loose as well at Justin or Wesley or something. That puts us up at the top 5. Haven't really made a pass yet. That gets Hayden out to a big lead, with Connor having a bit of an issue but holding on to second. I thought we were all going to be able to get around him on the outside there. We got a massive plow right there. That was terrible. Can't have that happen again. At least I would like for it not to happen again. They're battling behind us a little bit. If we get a long enough run, it should get into some lap traffic. Which could be interesting. Oh my gosh, the car won't turn at all. Need to back it down just a little bit. We got a little gap behind us. Shane had to battle Wesley there for a bit. Wesley, I don't know if he maybe got loose, caught the wall or something. He has fallen off a lot. Maybe he was just pushing hard. We saw him battling Hayden up there. And I have to wait so long to get on throttle through 3 and 4 because it's so tight through the center. Feels okay in 1 and 2. Gotta watch out for that wall though. We're getting stacked up a little bit here. Shane's gonna have the run. Could look to our inside. He was showing a nose, so I gave him the lane. We should probably just back off, but we'll back off into 1. Big gap behind him. We don't need to battle him right now, and we're kind of just stacked up here anyway. Maybe he can find a way to get underneath Billy and Justin. He's able to turn it down a lot sooner than I am. Let's move the brakes back. Probably just keep them back, honestly. We're not using a ton of it, but a little bit's gonna help, I think. But I am starting to fall off, I think. Now, do not clip that apron. That's the worst thing you can do. Shane's moving forward, though. He's putting the pressure on Billy. He's going to look to the inside. This will give us a chance to catch back up a little bit. We got no pressure behind us right now. Billy just lets him have it. Saw how fast he was coming from quite a ways back. Just now to halfway.
The lead just did a 24.619.
We're getting real jumbled up here. Justin looking to pass Connor. Shane going high.
Alright, we're halfway to the finish.
Connor into the wall a little bit. Shane going low. Almost 3 wide. They're pushing up. They all keep it going. Shane backed out of it a little bit, I think. So tough to get a pass done, and you're so much slower side by side. That just really stacks up the field. Which could be why there's been a couple cautions, just accordion stack ups in traffic. I don't really want to get to Billy's inside because I don't think I'm going to be able to pass him unless he just lets us go. And we're going to be a lot slower. We had to check up a bit out of the corner, and so did I. Nowhere to go there. Shane all the way up to second. Got through this whole group. He's going to go track down Hayden and look to get the lead. Billy going for the pass. Looking low at least. Not going to quite have the nose there. He's going to have a bad run out of the corner. We'll go low, but we're never going to get this to work in 3 and 4. Got to wait an hour to get on throttle, but he had to wait a little while as well, but doesn't matter. Shane is going forward. Look at him catch Hayden really fast. He is flying right now. We're 2/10 slower than the leader, but we are in some 2 wide traffic here a bit. But we might still be 2/10 slower even if we weren't.
Outside.
Wesley and Sean behind us catching up as we're battling here. Nowhere for us to go. This whole field's going to be stacked up here in a second. We're going to get a good run here, but just going to put us side by side with Billy if I throw it in, but no need to do that. I think Justin finally was able to complete the pass on Connor. Now Billy's going to have a look. Connor is having trouble getting it to turn right now, it looks like. Ooh, almost contact there. Billy's working on it, trying to get this pass done. Another big stutter. Don't want more of that. We could probably get to Billy's outside here.
Got one inside. Stay high.
Maybe use Connor to get around him. But Connor's hurting out of the corner pretty bad. You might just have to go low, try and follow him through. The car is just too dang tight to do anything on the bottom. Oh, Connor's turning down a little bit there, but they keep it together. We're just stuck right now.
Inside. All clear, all clear. Inside. Stay high.
I really don't like the high side in 3 and 4. Couldn't quite keep it on Billy's outside there. Try and clear him and then try and pass Connor ourselves. Billy might have toasted his right front there though, run the inside for so long. Just unable to pass. This is some crazy racing right now. Just can't pass. Wesley Pitt. That could be a strategy. We can go another 40 laps on fuel though. I think we may get another yellow. Oh, nearly contact.
Got one inside. Stay
Keep
high.
trying this outside in 3 and 4. It's not going to work.
Inside. Right front tire wearing out.
Getting the right front call.
That's good, like Ryan doing it.
Oh, Billy got a little bit ahead of him that time, but not quite enough. He's working hard, trying to get this done. Oh, he's finally going to get a good enough run to almost clear him.
Stay low. Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
We need to try and push hard to get this pass done as quick as possible, if we even can.
Stay low.
Using up all the tire.
Stay low.
I'll give you the bottom here.
You're back. Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
Just not anything we can do.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
Oh, we got tight that time. That could be our chance.
24.805.
We got lap traffic coming as well.
Still there.
That's going to help us.
All clear. All clear.
Alright, we got it done. Had to use them up a little bit. I did not want to get stuck there forever though, as we got the whole field coming.
Outside.
But we destroyed this right front tire.
There's a car on the high side. All clear. All clear.
Let's see if we can get a little bit of life back into it, backing it up. That was tough to pass. It didn't take us quite as long as Billy, but we did have to work really hard for it. And our tires paid the price. There's no way we can stretch this, is there? Oh my gosh. We can.
Front fit.
All right, man.
And we get a yellow. All right.
No, you're not.
That's why I wanted to go a little bit longer, but we could have made it. So I'm glad we didn't.
Should have known better.
That's why I thought staying out was going to be good. Long run.
Just apologize to Billy and Justin. I was fighting you guys hard up top there.
We're going to put a little bit of fuel in
I
it.
was about one corner away from just button you.
and try and get the rotation in it, keep the rotation in it.
Pit road is now open.
Because it's going to get super tight on lower fuel.
On track to make it to the end there?
Yep, I was good.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Same, I was on track.
Alright, 4 tires and fuel. Not staying out. Should have stayed out that first one. But really, I mean, you can't expect another yellow. You cannot hope for another yellow with this series.
10,
Officials you can,
5,
but you're not
3,
running those for points. Let's
2,
not speed.
1.
Kill our
Right
track
here.
position.
Talk about getting screwed.
Yeah, pitting early there was bad. 39.70. Wesley and Shane.
Thank you, Shane.
Try and get ahead of Connor here if we can. Don't speed though. I'm getting dangerously close.
Be mindful, you only
To
have
that.
one set of tires remaining. Line up single file.
Alright. We're going to have 28 laps to go here. Going green with 26 to go, I believe. We're good on fuel by a long shot, because I overfueled it to get a little bit of rotation in it if I could, but I don't know if it's going to help any. Colton and Nick have moved up. They're almost in the top 10, it looks like. Ooh, checking up here. Hayden is got a commanding lead. He's been able to stay up front, and now he's got 2 people that were challenging him for the lead that have gone a lap down now with the pit cycle. With some bad luck there, so
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man.
that's going to make
Line up
things a
on
bit
the outside
interesting.
road out.
I'd love it if we'd stop getting stutters.
Oh, there's no way around.
There should be, but I don't know. I guess you're technically the tail end of the lead lap. That's going to make things interesting. They're supposed to be wave rounds.
Just telling me to stay on the inside of the pace car.
That's because you're officially a lap down.
This could be very interesting then. It's probably wave rounds just if you're a lap down, but if you're just tail end of the lead lap, I guess not.
Get ready.
I could have manually waved them, but
The pace car is
that's
in.
alright. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully we don't blink out.
Green flag, green flag.
Nicholas down on the inside.
The leader just did a 15.
Should be able to get around him on the outside
Inside.
without too much trouble.
Car on the low side. All clear, all clear.
Alright, let's see if we can keep Connor behind us and not have to pass him again. 'Cause that was difficult. Still need to save a little bit. We don't have that long to go, but we've seen the super high tire wear. It'll kick in about 5 laps where you just can't turn anymore. It's already tight. So that's just the way the set starts.
75 lap position.
Now if we get another yellow, they'll be back on the lead lap.
The car in P, 25.
They're still ahead of Hayden up there.
23.1.
It's going to be tough for Hayden to pass him if they fight him. Ooh, Billy pushing up the track a little bit. We follow him slightly.
75 lap position.
Fastest lap of the race. Kicking in. Yep.
Caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is
That
closed.
gets Wesley and Shane back on the lead lap, but they're going to be tail end. We're going to have less than 20 to go when we go back green this time. No more pitting for us, I don't think. A little bit different race this time. We got some yellows. It's not a terrible thing though. Get a little bit of a
Car.
different way the race runs.
Pit road is now open.
Switch it up a little bit. Unfortunate if it takes drivers out though. Of course. We'll go up the track, try and keep the tires a little bit cooler. Most people are running low or middle. I don't think there's too much grip up on the very top, but if you go up there, you can still hold off somebody on your
All right,
inside.
Man, 20 to go. Go get him. Car 31. Got the lucky dog. Let him by on the outside.
31 car coming around, that's Charles.
Let the 31 car by.
Try and get a decent start. Again, I think most people might be starting in first gear. They're getting a lot better launches than I am. I mean, we could try it, but that's going to be some bad wheel spin. I don't know. Maybe worth just keeping it in second. We get a little bit worse off the line, but we're able to keep up with them a little bit. We've been right behind Billy pretty much this entire race. I'd like to pass him, but it's going to be so impossible. Now, is Justin going to have anything for Hayden? They were both stuck behind Wesley and Shane, but they weren't really getting held up, so I'm not sure if they're going to be able to compete or not.
Green next time by. All right, man. Line up on the outside row now.
Wesley and Shane, unless there's some major catastrophe middle of the field that takes out a bunch of drivers.
Ways to go, Wesley.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to have enough time to get back up here. I think, though, if Shane hadn't pit there, he was probably going to be able to pass, and I think he was the fastest car on track. He was just trying to undercut and just pass him on pit road since it's so hard to pass on the track, which is a really good strategy. And for this series, you would think it would work because we wouldn't ever get another caution, but we've been surprised a couple times this race with some yellows. Shane just got unlucky. He's close to getting a win. He's been very, very fast. He's been quick enough to do it. All the pieces will align at some point, you gotta think.
Get ready.
We'll do second, I guess.
Cars in. Green flag, green flag. All right, man.
Billy with a little bit of a slower start.
21.93 outside. You're clear high, clear high.
Scare him up a little bit, but we're not going to get this to work.
Outside.
Now Connor's going to get back to our outside. We're going to fight hard to hold that off. Try and keep him behind us, or at least off our outside. He's quicker short run, and there may not be enough laps for him to fall off as much as he did last run, but if we do end up quicker than him, it's going to be impossible to get back around him. So we're going to hold the position as best we can here.
The car in P3, just at the fastest lap.
Billy setting fastest lap of the race. Is he going to be able to get around Justin? Justin not really able to keep up with Hayden. I'm not sure Billy's going to be able to either. Hayden has dominated this thing. He might have led every single lap. I don't think Wesley ever was able to pass him when he was up there battling him. And Shane pit before he got to him, I think. Billy going for the pass. If he gets stuck down there, I'm going to try and take advantage on the outside. If he's able to make progress, I'll see if I can follow him, but it's going to be very hard for us to do that. With the inside feeling like it is. Oh, nearly contact there. We had to hit the brakes hard. They were both sliding up to the wall. Really got tight. Take advantage. Now when we get to Justin, it'll be his turn. Or I just can't turn in 3 and 4 and he'll just pass us on the inside.
You're in third place. There you go, man. Good job.
Puts us up to P3 though. Trying to get it to turn in 3 and 4.
We have 10 to go. This
Only 10 laps left. Hayden just checking out. He's in a whole different race. No pressure behind him. And we're back here battling hard too. I don't know if I've got anything for Justin now. I think we burned up our tires just with a couple times we had to push a little bit too hard. Get on the throttle just a bit too early in 3 and 4, it just will not turn. And we get another yellow. Does that end the race? I don't think it does, actually. Don't think it does. I think we'll have a shootout.
Necessary.
Sage might have been in that. Colton and Nick, top 10. They've been slowly working their way up to the field.
Two guys came flying in 3 wide, and I slammed my brakes. I couldn't stay out of that. I'm sorry, I couldn't stay off you.
3 wide moment sounds like. We'll take a look, obviously, after.
That's fine. I'm being sent 3 wide. I have no idea where I'm expected to go.
There's not a lot of room on exit here for 3 wide. There's not a lot of room for 2 wide. I've got to get a good enough launch to keep Billy from getting to our outside. I think the only way he could pass us is by going to our outside. Connor almost was able to do that on that last restart. Nicholas getting his lap back.
20 car by.
Try and cool these tires off a little bit. They are exhausted. 254 right front on that last pit stop, and that was after a couple cool down laps with the yellow. Pretty high. Get the right front real high up in the track where there's hasn't been a lot of cars.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Bye.
We're within 10 to go, so lap cars do not get sent to the inside.
We're in a podium position.
We're going to have a 4-lap shootout here. See if we can make it under green.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Sage. You're all good.
And get this thing over. Getting late into the evening here. There's no lights at this track. We got plenty of time though. There are lights, but we don't get to use them. We'll start in second gear again. That kind of worked last time. We were able to get a good jump. Went right when Hayden did.
Get ready.
Stay a little bit lower so we can see him.
Alright, man. 8 cars in.
He goes early.
Green, green, green. So we did a 21.
Got a much better jump than Billy did. No turn. I'm just going to push it hard. We got only a handful of laps left, and doesn't matter. Race is over.
Single file. Pit road is closed.
Well, Hayden, we won the one each other wanted. Great race, brother.
Well, bit of a caution-filled one this time, but
Let the 8 car by.
that happens sometimes. Like to finish that under green. Man, the pace car just slammed on the brakes. What the heck? Well, they can't all be all green. Good win.
Pit road is now open.
Good grief. Pace car's going like 20 miles an hour. So now, we'll do what we haven't done
Thanks, Sage. Sorry, my keyboard's
all
not
season.
working, but all good. Appreciate you.
And finish under yellow here. Been a very, very clean and good season.
Yeah, man. I just don't want anyone to think I'm upset. I think that was disgraceful.
Is somebody going to pull a Mark Martin? Billy's hoping for a Mark Martin. Go down pit road before the final lap and cost yourself the win.
This time by.
I will not be doing that because I remember when that happened. Nick was able to pass Colton. He might have been ahead of him earlier, but he finishes ahead of him 7th and 8th. Colton with a really good race. Shane makes it back up to 10th, looks like. And
I'm
Wesley.
currently getting like 6 frames per second. This is hard to drive even on pace lap.
Wesley pit there, so he was in 10th. And yeah, I can imagine 6 FPS not looking so good, but it looks like his hardware is going to at least survive long enough to get this one done.
Let the 20 car by.
Nicholas coming back around for one more lucky dog before we wrap up our trip to Dover here. Handful of yellows, but you know what? You get races like that sometimes. They can't all be all green, like I said.
Alright, man. White flag at the line.
It's unfortunate all the guys that got taken out, but it's kind of nice to have a little bit different of a race. Instead of it just being you get loose one time, put yourself on the wall, and then never having a chance to make it up. We would have been in decent shape had it gone all green, but we still finished pretty well. Probably higher than we should
My view
have.
currently looks like stop motion. This is wild.
Well, hopefully it'll survive one more lap for you.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Nah, just put it in the pits.
You're leaking oil.
Yeah.
No, I worked way too hard to get back to the top 10. I'm going to finish this.
That was a really good recovery. We'll have to see how he did that. We'll go across the line one more time with a anticlimactic finish here, but we survive with the top 3 nice recovery race after a poor finish last week. We don't have to drop this one. We get another top 5, another top 10. Going to be good for our points. Still have one drop we can use, and hopefully we won't need to use it, and it'll drop one of our like 8th places or something. But either way, we had a fun race. Really, really tough to pass. I think we made one pass all day, and maybe 2 passes, and that took us like 5 laps of us 90 degrees to the left on the wheel to get that to work.
There's the flag. It's
Good win to Hayden. He was the class of the field this week.
Good job, driver.
Dominated this thing. Nobody had anything for him. I thought Shane might have. Wesley just kind of fell off after he went at him for a few laps. But Shane pit for the undercut and never could get an opportunity to get up front. I think he had the fastest car for a little bit. Shane was able to complete the race as well. He finishes back in the top 10 after being set back really hard there. Dylan with a nice finish gets 17th. Hayden, Justin, myself, we beat Billy by a little bit. Connor rounds out the top 5. He holds on. He was quick, but he fell off there in that long run and just we could not pass him. He was holding everybody up. But I don't think he hurt his right front quite as bad in those little runs we had at the end. Didn't have enough laps to do it anyway. Alexander there in 6th, Nick 7th, Colton 8th. They both have great recoveries from almost 30th place there. Nick, and then Shane, as we said. Fun race. That was a lot of fun. A little bit different with a whole bunch of yellows. I don't think we saved tires quite as well as Billy. I think Billy was quicker. He should have beat us. Shane should have beat us. Wesley should have beat us. They got unlucky. We just took advantage of Billy trying to make a pass, and you just can't make a pass, and we got to his outside and were able to pull around him. Had we tried or been able to get to the inside on Justin and slowed both me and Justin down, Billy was going to be able to get back around us, but after that we kind of couldn't keep up. Unfortunate. If this were like it was back in the day, the bottom would be dominant and you'd be fighting to get there, and there'd be very little grip up top, and you wouldn't be able to hold the position so easily. Let's take a look at the incidents. Eric, see the first yellow, lap 14? No, he just gets a little bit loose, gets into the wall. Warren was the first yellow. Oh, he just gets tapped from Nick Martin there, I think. He was a little bit lower trying to avoid that wall, but not that much lower. Nick Martin was kind of pushing up there. He's a little bit higher. He just got a bad push and couldn't get it to turn, and then that sent Warren into the wall. That's unfortunate there. Just a unfortunate deal. And that ends Warren's day, unfortunately. Just a single car thing, it looks like. And then, do we have a stack up here? Yeah, we do. Single file restarts. I don't know why they're such a big problem. Every race. Ooh, Caden loose, gets a tap. They keep it straight. Then Bryce, oh, he dives it in, and we remember how terribly tight it was in 3 and 4. He doesn't get it to turn. He's about half lane up, and that gets into Charles there, who almost saves it. Oh, and gets up and clips Eric, and that's what ends Eric's day. Just wrong place, wrong time for Eric. If this were 03 and there wouldn't be safer barriers there, he would have had a really hard hit on the driver's side, which could have hurt pretty bad. Ooh. Jeff into the wall a little bit there. Oh, and then Nicholas catching the apron, gets a bit of a tap there, stacking up a few guys. And just going to get tight out of the corner, looks like. We run out of racetrack in a hurry here. And Wesley behind us. Does he get the wall? No, this is probably tire warnings now. Looks like it. Jeff got the wall a little bit there. They're racing hard. I think everybody is just at the point where the car does not like the tires anymore, and then this was the hard battle with Connor. You might as well just jump to the yellows. It's just going to be wall taps and whatnot anyway. So we go to lap 73 before we got the yellow. Ooh, contact there with Alexander. Bradley dove it in there, just kind of ran him over there. I don't think Alexander was expecting that. He didn't really have a lane there. And I think Bradley thought he was going to be a bit higher, was going to be able to get on his inside, but just clips him in the left rear, sends him into the wall hard. And that's unfortunate. And then we had a short run to lap 79. Marius just gets tapped in the rear, and that's a fairly big wreck. Dan gets in it. Who is this? Ryan. That's what ends his race. Just nowhere for him to go, right up in front of him. Hood comes up into the wall. That ends a couple people's day. And then Shane, lap 87. Oh, he gets loose. Little wobble down the backstretch, but that's nothing. And then 3 wide there with Wesley. Oh. Sage was 3 wide there. Not a whole lot of room, and they're wobbly down the straight. And Sean hit the wall there, and then they just come together there. Just 3 wide there. There's not a whole lot of room, and then he tapped the wall, and they're so wobbly down the straight anyway. And I think that's why Wesley pit to penalize himself. Just a racing deal there. They were coming into 7 to go. It's just everyone's pushing for everything they can get. And especially with the wall tap, it stacks a lot of people up, and you just kind of have to go. And then, ooh, huge net code there. That should not have been contact. That's an unfortunate way to end the race. We could have gone all green, or finished under green there if it not been for that. That's unfortunate. That was all net code. Let's go take a look at the points and the results. Get that to pull up. 6 yellows. That might be tied for the most all season, or maybe that is the most. For 18 laps. Billy sets the fastest lap, but we're not too far behind him. We actually set a faster lap than Justin and Hayden do. But Hayden led 100 out of 100 laps. He just flat out dominated. Nobody could touch him all race, and the cautions fell perfectly for him every time. Had that stayed green, that long run, Shane, I think, was going to leapfrog him. I think he was running quicker. Yeah, he ran a 194. He was flying there, and his tire readings were looking perfect as well. But we don't get any bonus points, obviously. But we get a nice 3rd place finish. Should be good. And not too bad of a race. 14 incidents for Bryce. Let's take a look at the points. With the drop weeks calculated, of course. Only a handful of races left in the season. We are almost 70 points behind Justin. And they've added commas to this for some reason. They wanted to make it look worse, I guess. We've got a big gap behind Justin. Justin needs to have like 2 bad races in a row for us to really catch him at this point, I think. Shane, Colton, Nick jumped up into the top 5. JP has missed a couple races, so he's fallen out. Damon, was he in this race? He was making a charge to the front. I don't know if he was in this race, but that's going to hurt his chances in points. I don't think he's got a shot to catch up now, really. Nick Martin running really well, 6th place right now. Alexander, Warren, even with a bad race this time, running good. And then Billy with the top 10 with his 2 wins. He hasn't made very many of the races, or he's missed a few races. He's made most of them, I think, but he's down here in 10th with 2 wins. I would like to get more bonus points. I would love to get a win, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Nathan down here, he's got a win. Eric's got a win. had a bad race this time. Hayden got his first win just now. He's down here in 33rd. He's missed some races. And that is all the winners. Had a lot of different winners, which is cool. A lot of different people competitive. I don't know what we're going to be able to do to sneak a win. I mean, we're just going to have to get lucky one time. But Michigan next week, maybe our best shot. That's one of my better tracks. That'll be like 60 laps or something. Then we have got Darlington. That'll be really tough. I don't know how competitive I'll be there. And Kansas will be interesting as well. We'll see if it races like the 87s and you can use the bottom quite well, or if it'll be like old ARCA car where it's just top line all the time. Hopefully it's bottom line. We can make some passes. But other than that, that was Dover. Bit of a wreck fest, but had some good long runs in there as well and some good racing. And it was fun. So yeah, thanks for watching.